Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Well, good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time hanging out with us tonight, I hope you have a good time with us and decide to circle back here each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be here waiting for you with another episode of the podcast. Now, to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you guys are the ones who make this possible, and we thank you so very, very much for that. We do have some comments. Let's take a quick look here. We've got Stacy and Art Fosler, regular viewers from Platkill, New York. They are in the house. Thanks so much for joining us. We've also got someone on Facebook. It's probably our good friend Rob, who unfortunately is under the weather tonight, not able to join us, but we wish him well and hope he'll be back here to join us next week. So thank you for being on here, Rob. With everything out of the way here, let's change screens and bring on Virgil. Virgil, how you doing tonight?
Oh, all good, man. Pretty good.
Good. Nice to see you.
I got my mascot.
Hey there.
Hey, my mascot here, my daughter Madison.
Madison, nice to see you. But go ahead.
Hey, Rob, I wish you good luck there, sir, in health. Hopefully you're getting better there. For sure. Yeah, hopefully we'll have him back on here next week and back to normal. Well, cool. So let's take a look at what we've got on the schedule tonight. We've got a good friend, Derek Rabita. He's got the Japanese Mini Truck YouTube channel, and he takes a lot of videos all over the state of Maine, but he does a lot of video, especially at Bentley's Cruise Night. We're going to take a look at a video he sent us, and after that, we're going to chat a bit about it as well. So let me cue that up. And just takes a moment to load here. How did I end up in there? I always have everything queued up, and then I fool around with it just before the program, and then I'm not where I need to be. But here it is here. I'm going to click on it now, and we'll take a look.
This is Wayne Carini from the show Chasing Classic Cars, Albert. And what's pretty cool is this has a 50s Cadillac engine inside of it. I wish I could show you guys, but pretty sweet little ride. Wow, you guys are in for a treat on this one. Right here we have a 1955 Chrysler 300 with a Hellcat 392 in it, all built up. This is nasty. This is such an insane looking car. There's only about 1,300 of these made. It was a homologations car back in 1955. Wow, you walk around this car and you just keep seeing things where they're using all the modern Hellcat, like steering wheel, the gauges, oh man, you got the touchscreen in the middle, the shifter. We even have the Hellcat mirrors, and you just keep going around. The interior is all from that same car. It is just insane. He bought a brand new Hellcat and just started cutting it right up for this thing. I wish you guys could see the pictures of the restoration. It was just insane, but probably one of my top 3 favorite cars I think I've ever seen. You got the little Hellcat antenna. Just a one-of-a-kind car. You will never see this again. Look at the dashboard with the glove box. Oh, I feel honored to even be by this. The push to start, power windows. Oh, it's crazy. This thing just, oh, beautiful. What a beautiful car. And here we are with the progress book. So there's the car and the Hellcat that was cut up for this project. Said he about a little over 1,500 man hours. And I mean, look at that big block Hemi, huge engine. There's the Hellcat being all cut up. Wow, the body of the car and the lower end of the Hellcat. All reinforced. Wow, that is just cool. I mean, there it is being all cut up and they're stretching it for this car. Just crazy to see. Right there, you can see where they stretched it. I mean, this is just so cool. I just want to show you guys this book so bad. The underneath of the car, I mean, that is gangster. Not a spot of this car is untouched. The stripes, what you see there with the chrome. Hold on. How you doing, bud? What's going on? How you living? I mean, just look at this. There's the engine right in front of the car with the struts and everything. And the last picture before the end of the restoration. I mean, just what an insane build. What a gorgeous, like I said, what a gorgeous car. Literally like top 3, one of my favorite cars. Well, I'm here with my beautiful girlfriend. I just ate my sandwich, so I can't really get that on video. But we're just right across from the Bentley's car show every Tuesday night, 5 to dusk. Come on down. We're just always hanging out. There's always so much fun stuff to see. And they got some food trucks across the street. I'll show you guys this car. It's an Edsel. Henry Ford's son's company that he tried to start up called Edsel. They failed due to being way too ahead of their time. But I always love seeing these cars. I love the unique grille on the front there. Kind of reminds me of the rear end, a little bit of a 59 Impala, where they come in and come back out. Obviously, they're fins, but just that contour is pretty similar. This one is a 57. Very, very good condition too. I'm curious to know if it's all original or not. But yeah, again, I love the nose on this car. So you guys know me. You know I like different things. Right here we have a 1947 Ford pickup, but it's not your average Ford pickup. So right here, no engine. We got an aluminum fuel cell. We walk out to the back, and it's a 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. They're front wheel drive, so it's set up in the rear. I mean, what a wild setup on this. Even the bed cover is a 76 Eldorado hood, and it's got that rat rod feature too. Oh, it's the rest of the hood down here is the kick panel. That's crazy. Oh, and that's why it's shaved right off right here. Wow. The thought I was put into this. I mean, you got to remember too, this is also a rat rod, so you start walking around, you start seeing really cool things like the ammunition right there. There's a bottle opener on the back. The shells covering the plate bolts. I mean, just everything. I love the visor. Wow. Oh, and right over there, look at that Eldorado. This is wild. This is probably one of the cooler builds I've seen so far this summer. Honestly, this is some wild work that went into this. And yet again, and even marked it as a 1976/47 for the year of the truck. It's so funny. Oh, it's cool as can be. Here's a view in the back. This is badass. Oh, that is dirty. It's a long bed step side Chevy with an LS1. And right behind it is a dual-lease Ford. Wow, that is sick. So this is pretty funny. This is one of those little 3-wheeler parking patrol cars, but there's dual cherry bombs on the back. It's so funny. I guess it's a Hyundai of some sort. I don't know. It's pretty.
And we are back. Yeah, so that was up in Arundel, Maine at Bentley's. I think Bentley's Grill. I think they have regular cruise nights all through the summer over there. And yeah, Virgil, anything catch your eye in that? I'm going to ask you to turn your mic on.
Yeah, that Chrysler 300.
Yeah, that was amazing, wasn't it?
That's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm getting that in front of us here so we can take a closer look. But go ahead with your thoughts on that.
Yeah,
yes.
the way they did everything on there to incorporate the way to stretch the body like that. The man hours, like they said, 1,500 man hours to pull that off right there. That's very incredible car right there.
For sure. Very impressive. And in fact, here are some images of that build during the process of it. Yeah, they took a brand new Hellcat, I think, Challenger,
Yep.
and used the chassis of that, the engine
Uh-huh.
and the interior, and put that 300 body on top of it. It's just unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
you said, the time and expense involved in doing that, I shudder to think what that must have cost.
Yeah, it's like, what is that car worth now? Is that like that? Is that $100,000 car or 150,000 or what is that? You know, what
Could be
range?
that
What range do you
that
put that car in now? You know.
that would not shock me if that was the number.
You know, like they said, like he was saying, there's only a few of those Chrysler 300s made for that year, so it's and Hellcat. It's like, what did you hopefully you found that one. You know, where did you find that one that you were able to tear it up like that?
For sure. In fact, it's an interesting point you raised because you look at the image we're looking at here. There's the 300 and the Hellcat before the project. There's probably easily 100 grand right there, even before they lit up a torch.
Yeah.
And then maybe another 50 to 100 to build it. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. But
Yeah. Could you how much?
they rank some big money into that.
Yeah. How much per hour is that in in cost?
For sure.
What is the hourly rate?
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely not minimum wage. That's for sure.
No.
And then we do have a comment that's come in. We've got Stacy and Art Fosler saying that's crazy to cut up a Hellcat, for sure, and crazy to cut up a 300. It's a really bold project for sure.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think I don't think there's anyone who wouldn't be impressed by that.
Oh no, not at all. I just love the way they just still had, you know, I was kind of like wondering, like, wait, how did they get that? How did they get that interior in there? But you know, to see it, the way they all cut it up and have the push button start and all the modern stuff in there, that's the great part right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
The
There's
dash,
the interior right there. And I would imagine that must handle like a modern Hellcat would.
Yep, you figure it's got all the suspension and everything. Yeah. All that stuff was all still the same as Hellcat. You know, I've seen these done like with there's a man online called the Donk Master, and he has a '72 Impala with a Corvette Z06 in interior.
Wow.
So he did the same thing like this, but did a Z06 Camaro and put it Z06 Corvette, and did the whole interior front and Corvettes don't have back seats, but yeah.
That's amazing. So a similar kind of project.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Very cool. And I got to give a shout out to Derek Rabida for sharing that footage with us. And being there when that car was there. Now, this is a picture of Derek on the right, and this is a perfect transition now into the next clip we're going to look at. Now, standing next to Derek is a mutual friend of ours, Elaine Lavriviere. Now, Elaine is the one that introduced me to Derek, and I'll show you another image here. This is Elaine and her fiance, Paul Lamontagne. Now, I know Paul through the snowmobile racing community. He was one of the top Eastern racers back in the 60s and 70s. He was a factory racer for the Rupp brand, and I know them from that community. And as it turns out, Elaine goes to a lot of these shows and takes images, wonderful images of all of these cars. So she's the one that introduced me to Derek, who just shared the footage with us. And she's also she takes still images. She doesn't do videos. She takes still images. But let me switch screens here. And we're going to take a look at a little montage I made from some of her still images from last season at the Bentley Cruise Night event. Different, as you'll see, everyone's wearing different clothes, so it's images that were taken throughout the season. It's not just one night. And we'll see.
Did we just have her last week? Did we have some of her images last week?
A couple of weeks ago, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have images from her pretty frequently on here. Absolutely. In fact, here we go. I'm going to click and we'll take a look at this little montage here of images that she took. Yeah, so there we have it. More images, I should say, from the Bentley's cruise night out in Arundel, Maine from last summer, taken by our good friend Elaine LaRiviere. Anything jump out at you, Virgil, looking at that?
I see we got two nomads in it.
Good call.
Two nomads in a photo montage. So that was pretty cool.
Absolutely. In fact, let me see if I can isolate one of those. In fact, we're going to get a closer look at some of those nomads a little later in the podcast, but you got a sharp eye catching that.
Yeah, I love me a nomad, man. Those things are so sweet.
Nice.
I like that Ford truck there too.
Right there, that orange one?
Yep.
Right there. That is pretty sweet.
Looks like they done something. There's something done with inside on the undercarriage there.
Yes.
But yeah. It was like I think the Nomad was at the beginning, that teal one.
Oh, that black one too. Let's see.
That black one there, yes.
Right there. That was one of them. Those are cool.
Yeah. I think just to have that, what is that? What is that, 510 body style?
Sure.
A tri-5.
Do that up in a wagon.
Yeah.
That is cool. Oh, is that it right there?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Nice. I love the front end on those right there.
Yes.
Whatever year that is, with the two marker lights on the front.
Sure. Yeah, in the 50s, you see one of those parked at a drive-in they're bringing you your food on roller skates. You can picture the whole scene, you know?
Yes. That you can.
For sure.
Or you just got to pull up to, what is that now? Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. You can relive that in have a modern version of that experience.
Yes.
And I'll tell you the one, I mean, I liked all of these, but there's one that really caught my eye. I'm going to try to scroll through to it here. I always like seeing Corvettes, but there was one that really...
Oh, yeah. I knew that was going to catch your eye right there, yes.
With the turbine wheels, the side pipes, and the T-top.
Yeah, and even that hood.
Oh, yes, with the hood.
That hood, that's almost like it's got, what, a 427 in there? Was that old Corvette that had the 427 with that hood?
I believe you're right. I'm not an expert on vets, but I believe I've heard something like that before. Yeah, but I remember when I was 13 or so, that would have been about my dream car, with the turbine wheels and the side pipes and.
Yep, turbine wheels and
top of my list right there. For sure, and we've got a comment that's come in. Let's see if we're getting some reactions here. Here we go. Stacy and Art Fosler are saying that Nomad you were commenting on was a 1955.
All right.
Cool deal.
I know what to put on my list now.
Exactly.
55, nice. 55 Nomad.
Yes. All right. So let's check out the menu here, see what we've got next. We're going to take a look now at a 1969 Chevy Camaro. And this car is for sale by our friends out just outside of Chicago at MGM Classic Cars. So let me get that queued up. And we'll take a look. I think you're going to like this one too. Cool. So we are back, and thank you so much to MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois, for that nice footage. Anything catch your eye there, Virgil?
Oh man, that big block, that high-rise manifold, the what else? There's a lot on that car right there. It just the interior, the roll cage, everything about that car is just pretty.
Yeah, for sure. And that seems like that would be equally at home on the track as on the street.
Yes.
You could take that to a car show, and the next few days later, you could drag race it.
Oh yeah, that pro stock, get that whole little pro stock going there.
There's the engine right there.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
That was some prettiness right there. But that big block just you open with that hood open, it's just like they say, the jewelry case.
Yes.
The jewelry box, and you open that case up, and it's like, oh.
It shines, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, it will catch your eye. Imagine, it's a good analogy actually, because that probably will catch a man's eye the way a fancy piece of jewelry would catch a woman's eye.
Yes.
It would gaze at it and the whole experience there. Yeah.
The wife comes open and comes home, brings you the car, and open that hood. You're like, oh man,
getting some tonight.
Yes.
And I'll show you what I thought was cool about it. I mean, I thought everything was cool, but I especially liked that gauge cluster up on top of the dash there.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. Right there. Oh, there's an even closer shot of it, but see if I can find it.
The tack, the shift light.
Right there.
Yeah, what is that? Tack, shift light, oil pressure, and
water on the left, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Oil on the right, water on the left. Yeah, that is yeah, that'd be impressive to show up at a car show with that, and you could probably impress equally at the strip.
Yeah, or just the kids on the street, but 4th of July parade. Ooh,
yes,
light them up real quick.
Sure, and maybe even a little bit of stoplight shenanigans.
Oh yeah, you'd get somebody, or you find somebody. We find somebody with a Tesla. Put them to shame.
Sure. Cool deal. So I'm going to put this clip away, and we're going to move on here to the next section. Now we're on item number 4, where we typically do some announcements, and I'll be honest with you, it's not the same doing the AMSOIL section of the program without Rob. He's always got so much positive to say, and no one can do it quite like he does. So I'll do my best. AMSOIL is a wonderful value, and it's considered to be the top brand of automotive fluids that you can put in your vehicle. There's just no better. And this is not just me saying this. These are independent tests that verify this. And you can ask around anyone who's into cars. Ask them about AMSOIL's reputation, and they'll tell you it's considered to be the best. Now the thing about that, they'll also say that it's not cheap. But my response to that is, the best never is. Which is understandable, but there are also ways that you can save money and get the best possible discount, up to 25% whenever you order. And if you get your order up over $100, it's free shipping. And the way to do that is to join the preferred customer program. There's a link in the description. You click the preferred customer link before you start shopping, and now everything that you order is going to come up at 25% off. And once you get that order up over $25, you're getting free shipping. Now, it costs $10 to do that, but you're going to save more than your $10 if you get it up over $100. In fact, I had a guy about a month ago place an order, and he's by clicking the way I just talked about, he saved over $55 on his first order by clicking that preferred customer box. And one last thing about AMSOIL, they've got a promotion going this week and next week. The upper cylinder lubricant, which is an excellent product for your car to keep the upper part of your engine lubricated. If you get your order up over $75, you get one bottle of that free. You get up over $100, now you're getting 2 free. Get up over $150, you're getting 3 of them free. So it's an incredible value. They're getting those free on top of the savings and everything that we just talked about, and the free shipping and everything. So, yeah, and I'm trying to adjust my camera here because there's a lot more headroom than I'd like underneath that banner. And it's just not responding to the buttons I'm clicking here. but I guess we'll have to live with it, I guess. But anyway, so we're on item number 5. Now, this is some footage I got last summer at a car show in Newport, Vermont, right near where I live here. There was a gentleman there. He had a Ford Mustang 302, and he was calling it the MP version of it. This is Alan Wheelock, and he's going to tell us exactly what that means. Let me cue that up here. A little bit of a delay with my computer here. All right, here we go. Stand back, everyone. We're about to take a look.
So I see someone behind this car. I'm going to see if that's his car and see if maybe we can get him to talk it up a little. A nice 302. How you doing? Good. Nice 302. Is that yours? Cool. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Do you feel like talking it up or giving a wave? No? I said we're live on Facebook and YouTube right now. We're doing video. Yeah. And do you feel like talking it up and just kind of, my name is, and this is my, like you're telling a friend about it.
I've owned this car for 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's an MP car.
MP, yeah.
MP, which means manufactured prototype.
Okay.
It's not even supposed to be here.
Really? Yeah.
They give them to Motor Trend and executives to test
Yeah. Before the model comes out. Yeah. Very cool.
If you look here, you'll see on the MSRP. It says right here, vehicle not for sale.
That's amazing.
And there's no prices on your upgrades. And these are the models that they know that are existing right now. This is mine.
Yeah.
And them, they have no information on them.
So there's what, a dozen or so in existence? Is that?
Yeah, there's that this many that's sold in existence. And then these they can't find any information, so they figured they're crushed.
Sure.
They crushed it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of rare to get a car like that.
Yeah. Very, whoops, yeah, we're losing. Yeah. And what was your name?
Alan Wheelock.
Alan Wheelock. Cool. Nice to meet you. Are you from around here? Or?
Eden.
Eden. Yeah. Cool. Cool deal.
Yeah. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Thing to have.
For sure. And what can you tell us about it?
Well, it was built. The Boss Rail 2 was built to beat the M3 BMW on the Laguna section.
Sure.
And they succeeded. Parnelli Jones was the test driver. He run the 69 and 70 Boss 302s in the Trans Am series, and he won the 2 years in a row. So they had him test driving. He'd take it out on the track and test it, and bring it back to Ford and say, "Hey, you need to do this. You're going to beat that M3."
Yeah.
And they came up with it at 444 horsepower.
444. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And to go up against BMW's motorsports division and win is really impressive.
It is.
That's really impressive.
Yep, it is.
And so they made it to race, but they made some limited consumer editions.
They have to make
homologation, I think they call it.
Yeah.
Sure.
For public, they did to be able to race them.
Yeah. And you've got one of the few that were made available for the public.
No, this wasn't.
Or it was prototype. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Prototype. Yeah. So it's not even that. It's not even one of the consumer models.
No, it's not.
That's amazing. So 444 horse, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
And you get this cross member here that stiffens up the front struts, I imagine.
Your CDFP 39.
Was there a number on there? Oh yeah, look at that.
It's a production number. MP.
That's amazing.
It comes with 2 keys.
2 keys, yeah.
You have a great key, a red key. See there.
Yes, yeah.
The red key, when you press that in, that's 100 different things on this car.
Sure.
The exhaust sound, it like advances the time into everything.
Sure.
Then it has decibel slots all around it.
Oh yes, yeah. So you click them to yeah.
Front and rear.
So that other key's kind of more of like a valet key, just so people don't get in over their head with it. You get the Recaro racing seats.
Well, everything's actually an option.
Now, how did you come upon this?
I bought it off the dealer. He had it.
Really? Okay. Wow. This is my girlfriend Carlene, by the way.
So I bought it off him, but he never told me any of this stuff.
Sure.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to know this stuff.
Sure. That's amazing. And what year is it?
It's a 2012.
12, yeah. 10 years old.
We made him 2 years, 2012 and 2013.
Yeah. That's really nice. 285, 35s. Cool deal. Now, do you just bring it to shows, or do you ever take it out to ride it and enjoy it? Or
I had 11,000 on it when I got it. I think I got 20,000.
Cool. So you've enjoyed it a little. Yeah. Good for you. It's fun to drive. Yeah.
That's gonna sound old. So
Nice.
that sounds like race car.
That is cool.
Cutouts, part of it.
Oh yeah.
The tires, you can't see them, but
Yeah.
the exhaust comes down right here.
Like you push a button and it opens them up. Yeah.
Well, there's a little damper there. You You go down to there, I took them right there.
Nice. Now, are they okay with revving at the show? And if so, are you open to?
I don't know. I don't see going on.
All right. Are you open to giving us a hear? I'd love to hear it. Yeah. And if we're not supposed to, I'm sure they'll come tell us. Yes, please. And those cutouts. Oh yeah.
Track use only.
Oh wow. Is there a light on the dash that says, "Oh yes, track use only"? I wonder if I can get in there with the camera. Hopefully the camera's getting that. Nice. That's with the cutouts? That's nice. That's everyone's favorite song, right? Yeah, that's better than the stereo, right? Good deal. Well, cool. It was really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And yeah, this is on Facebook and YouTube. If you look for the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast, search for that on YouTube or Facebook. It'll come right up. I'm going live right now to Facebook and YouTube. It goes to 8 different places. And I do a podcast every Wednesday night. Oh, good. Yeah. All right. I'll catch up with you. Cool deal. It was really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Have a good day.
Cool. Yeah. So, any thoughts there, Virgil? Anything catch your eye with that car? Oh, your microphone.
Yeah, I like that one there. That would be one of those where it would catch you off guard. Should he turn those turn downs on, those cutouts?
Yeah.
Because as soon as that thing would hit you, like what? Like wait, where'd that come from? You know, you'd be turning around trying to figure out where it came from. But to have a prototype car, that is amazing. That's amazing to have a prototype and something that's not supposed to be on the street.
For sure. He's got something really special there.
Yeah.
For sure.
What about yourself?
Yeah, the same thing that you like. The thing I like about it too, I mean, it's a nice looking Mustang, but it's a sleeper. It's not an outrageous looking Mustang.
Yes.
I like the sleeper factor where you kind of sneak through town with it and it's not going to turn a lot of heads. Not the way a radical Mustang. We all know what we're talking about with that, and those are nice too. But something about a sleeper too, you can kind of sneak around.
Yeah, let's say that's our age Mustang.
Yeah,
for a guy our age, you know, the young kid they can have that, you know, loud exhaust and all that rumble through town. But you know, the gentleman, you know, the older man likes to, you know, sleep around town a little bit and then catch that young man slipping somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And then show him what's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, discretion is the greater part of valor, I guess they say.
Yeah, I'm just still in awe on that car right there.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah. You know, those prototypes, you always see them like we used to have the auto show, the Sacramento Auto Show.
Sure.
And they would do like they'd do like you see some prototype stuff out there, but it's like stuff that, you know, you would think you would never see on the street, you know. So I guess I need a dealer friend. Jake, where you at?
Exactly. Exactly. We got to get him back on here as well. I was messaging him earlier. We're going to try to get him back on here, and for sure. In fact, speaking of Jake, he recently got married. So congratulations to Jake if you're watching.
Way to go, Jake. Congratulations.
Yeah. And I forget I'm going to get the details wrong, but he did a cross-country road trip. He had a Project Ford LTD, and he did a cross-country road trip. I think he had his lady with him, and I think they got married out west somewhere as part of that cross-country trip.
Uh-huh.
And I think they had some other friends they were doing it with another another vehicle and everything. And I want to get him on here. I'm sure he took some images and video. I'd like to see and hear all about that.
That's actually a pretty cool wedding type thing, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Drive across country, and you know, I guess that's how you know if you're going to keep her, if she's going to keep you, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And she enjoys cars almost as much as he does, so she's a keeper right there.
You know,
they're a perfect match right there, just on that alone.
Yep, especially since the Firebird is hers now, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Now, one more comment on this MP Mustang before we move on. Stacy and Art Fosler are saying the cutouts on a car always makes it a cool factor. And Art knows because he's got cutouts on a Chevelle.
Oh, nice.
And we looked at that last year sometime, but we may play that again sometime because the car was interesting. So it was maybe sometime on a future episode we'll dust that footage off and take another look.
All right.
But let's see. We are on item number 6. We're going to go back to some footage from Derek Rabita, similar event. And I've got to pay Derek a compliment. This is Derek here on the screen. He is really good about going around and talking up these cars. He's really got a gift for that, and I got to compliment him on that. So let's cue up the footage here. Right here. Yeah, let's take a look.
Ford. It's kind of a oddity to find nowadays, but it looks really good. Would love to hear it. We got the little S10 right here. And I actually just want to come check out this little Stepside 1500. It's pretty clean. Got a cowle hood. Kind of like the side skirts built into, the running boards built into the fender flares. So it must be a whole kit, probably from Chevy? Question mark? If you know, let me know. But pretty sweet little truck. Another pretty neat little car right here. We have a black 55 Chevy convertible with white and red interior. Really cool to see. I don't know if I've gotten a video of this one yet for you guys, but right here is a Chevy Love. Pretty cool little yellow color. He's got the Hot Wheels car to match inside the window. This one is a 1977 to the Nash Metropolitan. Take a walk around this car. Definitely 60s. I mean, like this, like the paint, everything just screams at the way the center caps are set up. Pretty sweet little car. What are the chances we see another Chevy Love? But this one's pretty cool. It's been modified. You can see it's obviously been chopped, and as opposed to being the regular bed, we have the step side as well. Oh, I love this. The big chop on this 34 Chevy. Ooh. And the pinstriping. That is a sharp looking car. Full fendered too. I think this would be considered a 2-door sedan because you have your 2 doors, but you have your rear seats. Another sweet car is this Porsche 944. Love the blue down the side. We got some lettering right here. What does it say? 16 Van Tiller. Not too sure what that means. We got a 5-speed. Oh, and all the interior's blue. The dash is blue. Wild. But I love the wing on this. Really completes the look of this car. Actually, a pretty big fan of this 57 Chevy over here too. Looks like it's got a little bit of a suspension drop. They got the decal silver bullet down the side. Oh, yo, this interior is wild. What? You got the center console that goes all the way from the front to the back. Look how modernized that gauge cluster is for this Chevy. Oh my God. Wow. That is insane. The silver is really nice too, especially the white paneling. Man. Oh, I'm gonna give you guys a second look at that interior. That is just crazy. It's built in right down there. It says silver bullet as well. You can see the billet to the door handles. He's installed electric windows. Pillarless too. So that's even more crazy, but wow. That is a really cool car. Wow, somebody has some time into the paint on this 48 Ford. Beautifully done. They're two pretty like unusual colors, and they fit so well. Oh, that's a nice bench seat in here. The pinstriping on this truck is pretty cool as well. We walk around the color matched wheels. That is a sweet ride. Oh, and it looks like that's some sort of like electric lift for the bed cover. Evans Miata. So this is my friend Kevin's Harley Davidson edition F-150. You guys got to see under the hood of this truck sometime. But until we get there, he just added this pretty sick carbon fiber cowl hood on this. This is a big hood. So it just looks so good on the truck. And it's pretty funny. We were talking like this truck does not get any more American than a Ford F-150. The Ford F-Series is one of the most like sold vehicles or sold trucks in America. And it's a Harley Davidson edition as well. So he decided to go with the rear plate, America. And these new main plates are sick with the lighthouse. So really cool truck though. I'll have to let you guys hear it sometime. Right, guys, we got Shaq's car right here with the new wheels, the side skirt, but he just rolled the fenders and he is talking in the rear now. Big time, like way lower than before. Wow, that looks so good. And we got the purple truck right behind him. Right here is a 1933 Chrysler CQ. And one thing I just want to show you guys is the straight 8. That thing is massive. Since we're on a roll with the 55 Chevys, I want to show you guys this Nomad. It's the engine bay. Wow, pretty open in here too. They got a lot of space. No rear seats, or maybe they do have a rear seat and it's folded down, but it looks like there's no rear seats. Oh, and instead of there usually being like a window or something back here, it's just a full body panel. Ah, sweet. Always like these cars. Oh, and check out those little taillights with the Chevy emblem. It's pretty cool to see. It's a Rambler wagon. It says 330. Never seen one of these before. Look at that, another 55 Nomad. This is pretty sweet with the louver hood. And the back seats with the glass on the back. See, this one has the glass, and that one was just over there, just full body panel. Followed by, I think, a 50s Ford. Look at that thing. Wow, just listen to this thing. Oh, this is so sick. I love this. We're missing a couple of the buddies' cars, but it's so fun just having a driveway full of just cars. All the homies hanging out for Evan's 18th birthday, wherever the hell he is. There he is. But pretty sick.
Cool, yeah. So thank you so much to Derek for that cool footage. By the way, he does the Japanese mini truck YouTube channel. There's a link to it in the description. If you like what we've been looking at, there's a whole lot more if you click that link and check out his channel. He does a great job. Anything catch your eye, Virgil?
Well, we got those Nomads caught my eye again.
Yeah.
Got a little bit closer look on those.
Let me see if I can get one of those on the screen here. That was it right there, that interior.
Yep, that was just it. That black one back there again.
Right there.
Yeah, you got closer into that one there. So yeah.
Yeah,
that
those
one there.
were cool.
And then whatever that it looked like a Morgan type thing with the side pipes and
that little roadster thing?
Yeah.
Near the end there. Yeah. What was it? I don't know what that was right there.
Yeah, that one there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but that is cool.
That thing looks pretty cool with that whole little right side drive and everything. So something British, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Good call on that. Yeah. And then seems like there was some. Go ahead.
There was also that silver Chevy.
This is
that
the interior right here. Yeah, that interior was unbelievable.
I think I seen that one at the Good Guys show.
Oh yes, yeah.
I think I seen that one at the Good Guys show this year. Because I was looking at it, I'm like, I seen the picture, and I was like, wait, that thing caught my eye. But I'm like, did I see that one before? But I think I seen that one in person.
It's pretty likely because if you look at that plate, it looks like a Vermont plate.
Yeah.
So was that a Good Guy show in Vermont, or where was that?
Good Guy show here in Vermont. Yep.
Yeah, so it's quite possible that's the car.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's a similar kind of concept as what they did with that Chrysler 300, where it's maybe a Camaro or Corvette, but it doesn't look like a Corvette body because of the back seat, but maybe a Camaro body and put the Chevy. I'm sorry, the chassis, Camaro chassis, and put the Chevy body on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out those back seats right there. Those look like those were, maybe aftermarket and molded for the, totally fully custom interior there,
Yeah, that's a very impressive interior. Trying
Especially
to get the back seat here.
That center console front to back,
Yeah. Really impressive. You're right, that could just be a custom interior. But they'll get some money tied up in that interior for sure, as well as the whole car.
Yeah, that's where you say that's that, you start that car right there, you're probably starting off at 150.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably starting off at 150 and you might catch his attention.
Yeah. It is a looker though. That's one of the nicer cars I think we saw at that show in this video. As far as how thoroughly well done it is. A lot of attention to detail there, and look at that from that angle too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is a sweet ride right there.
Yeah, there's just so much things that he catches in his videos, and it's like it's hard to narrow down because each time I'm looking at one, it's almost like I need to watch his videos with a pen and paper so that I can write them down.
For sure. No, I agree because Derek's got a really good eye for catching things like that, and he's even better at talking it up once he sees it.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with the way he talks these videos up.
Yeah, I got to ask him for some pointers.
For sure. Yeah, I got to take some from him as well. He's really good at that. Well, cool. Let's see. We're on item number 7. We're going to take another look at some of Elaine's images from Bentley's cruise nights throughout the summer of last year. So let me get that queued up here.
I got to tell him, hey, Rob, I miss you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hurry up and get better.
Totally. It's not the same without him, is it?
No.
For sure. Yeah, get well soon, Rob. We miss you. Cool deal. Here's this clip. Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much to Elaine for those amazing images. Really appreciate that. She does a great job with it. Well, anything catch your eye, Virgil?
Yeah, there was a steel blue Chrysler, I believe, in the middle.
That 68, maybe?
I
Or
don't
was it
even
earlier
know
than
the
that?
years. Was that like a Coronet or something like that? Maybe. Nope, maybe not a Coronet. Nope, that was Chevelle.
Is this the one?
Yep, that one there.
I was admiring that myself. Well, go ahead. What were you noticing about it?
I've seen so very few of those that I'm like trying to figure out what that one is, because I love the hideaway front headlights, there, and yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, and I like those little vents behind the front wheel there. I think those are vents. Yeah, that's a sharp looking car. Nice little coupe, or actually a big coupe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is either, but I like that. I like Mopar, and that's really nice.
I'll take a picture of that one.
Yeah.
All right, I got a picture so I can do me some research there.
For sure.
Like I said, I've seen those, but I just can't remember. Go right ahead.
There was one, I don't know if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, there was a Chrysler that I was admiring, and I was commenting I would have liked to see that from a different angle, and as luck has it, she got a different angle.
Oh,
just by total coincidence. Let me
okay,
find it here. Is that convertible?
that was that
right
darker
there.
blue one there. Yes.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, that'd be a fun cruiser.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, you got those Kragers there.
Yes. Yeah,
But
go
yeah,
for a ride
pretty
with your
beautiful
friends.
car. There's a lot of cars at Chevelle there, but that blue Ford right there too.
But let me go back and find that blue Ford. Right here?
That one there.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
cool. That's cool.
Like it
Oh,
looks
and
like
then
maybe
go ahead.
have
I'm
a
sorry.
rumble. Maybe has a rumble seat back there, huh?
Yeah, that's the era where they would have. Yeah, for sure. And I thought I had, I forgot to mention this about that last clip of Derek's where he's looking at that Porsche 944. And it said on the side of there 16 Ventilier. I might be mispronouncing it, but I was really into German cars back in the 80s, and that means 16 valve because it was a 2.5 liter engine with 4 valves per cylinder.
Huh.
And that's
right.
where they were going with that, the 16 Ventilier. That's what that was about.
All right. Got something, learning something every day. Oh, and
Yeah,
that
for
T-Bird.
sure. Oh, that T-Bird.
That T-Bird, especially with the model, with the way it had a little go-kart behind it.
Yeah, let me find that.
Beginning.
That was very impressive right there.
Yeah.
That was impressive. Someone's got some attention to detail on that.
Yeah. So when I worked at a Ford dealership, we had one of those T-Birds come in, like a 56, and I went to sit inside, and I went to turn my head to see as I was backing, and it came up the back winch, the side windows came up to about right here, that top, and I couldn't see.
Oh wow.
So, me myself being 5'7", 5'8",
Sure.
Well, between 5'7" and 5'9", we'll put it that way.
There we go.
I was too big for that. I was too tall for that car.
Wow, so that's definitely a small person's car.
Yes.
Wow.
Or you definitely need the top off.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well,
Yeah.
cool. So let me put that clip away, and we'll move on to the next item here. Let's see. We're going to take a look at we're on item number 8, by the way. We're going to take a look at a 1972 Chevy Nova SS, and this is for sale by our friends out in South Dakota, Brookings, South Dakota, B&B Auto Sales. And if you like what you see, there's a link in the description as well as a phone number. Let me cue this up. And here it is.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales. Today we're showing you our Nova SS. Really nice car, rotisserie restored according to previous owners. There's some pictures and some documentation that goes with it. So very few flaws on it. Paint is excellent. I do see there must be a little bump right there. So something was underneath the hood once when they shut it evidently. But boy, not many issues here. You got a little chip here. Little prep issue, but where you can't hardly find many issues. New vinyl top. The inside needs nothing. Dash is good. Headliner, front and rear seats have been done. Seat belts. 4-speed has a tack. AM radio. Doors shut nice. There's a little ding on that molding right there. Bumpers probably look new or re-chromed. They're in good shape. Trunk's all detailed. Engine compartment's all detailed. Like I said, they did some nice body work. It's pretty straight and got a good shine to it. So high quality job. Something you definitely would be proud of going cruising, or if you want to show it. Gaps all look pretty good on it, so very, very nice car. Real SS 350K code car, so it definitely one you'd be proud of. So if you're looking for a Nova SS and a real one, not a clone or one with a big hood scoop on it, this is a car for you. 350 4-speed, just ready to go. Start up our Nova SS. So you got quarter tank of fuel. Hear the heater fan running. Radio works. Just AM. That fuel light's on, but it does show that it's got quarter tank of fuel. So you can see the tack working. Blinker to the left, blinker to the right. Horn works. Also has a clock, but the clock does not work. Dome light does work. Wipers work. So I believe everything works. I think the only issue is that fuel light staying on, but there's the air. Nicely detailed underneath. Put the cover over it to make it look like the old style battery. Some people like that, some people don't. 300 horse, 350. Numbers matching. Tail lights, and there you can hear the dual exhaust. So, a really nice car, and I believe everything works. So I can't test the air right now because it's too cold, but the fan works and everything. So when I see the compressor was rotating, so 605-695-7391.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much to Dirk at B&B Auto Sales out in Brookings, South Dakota for that cool footage. What do you think of that, Virgil?
That's my birth year, so I'm kind of partial.
Yes. There you go.
Yes. I like that tack on there. The way the tack was in that far left corner there. I'd never seen one with a tack there.
See if I can find that. I think I'm getting closer.
Yeah, there we go.
Right there.
Yeah, I just never seen one with the tack on the dash like that.
Yeah, for
it was
sure.
Almost like everybody wanted that other tack with the like earlier with that with that Camaro.
Yes, yeah.
You always see the tack like that, where it's that aftermarket big one with the shift light.
Sure.
But yeah, that's a very pretty car.
It is.
Now I just wonder about the price.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like it's complete rotisserie resto, which is always nice. So you're going to pay the premium on that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you're looking at well over 50 plus.
Yeah, easily.
But yeah.
And then there was something that I'm sorry. Did you have more?
Oh no.
Right there. Oops, I missed it.
That Hearst.
Yeah, I saw that Hearst badge,
yes.
And I think I saw the cue ball on the shifter, but I don't think he said anything about being a Hearst shifter. Did you recall him saying?
Nope, I didn't hear him say a Hearst shifter or anything, but it almost looked like it. It had that angle on the what is that on the shifter shaft there?
Yes, yeah.
It had that Hearst. It had that Hearst bend in there. It looked like, or that angle.
Yeah. I think you're right. So if someone is thinking about buying that, this is definitely something you want to ask. In fact, let me see if I can get a close up. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. But
and usually that white ball usually has Hearst on the top.
Yes,
or somewhere written on that, or somewhere engraved on that shaft there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, usually when you go to their website, they'll have so many pictures of that car.
True, yeah. And there's a link in the description. Good call, Virgil. Yeah. If anyone's curious about this car, there's a link in the description. Plenty of photos, and there's also a phone number there where you can give them a call if you're not able to get your questions answered.
Because I look at their website a lot, and they have, they're just very detailed in detailed in their description, and then detailed in their pictures.
Yeah.
And then and then they also too, I guess, like they say, you give them a call, I'm pretty sure they'll send you some more information.
Yeah.
Send you whatever you're asking for,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
well, cool. Let's see. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, but they do a great job over there at B&B.
They do. So we're on item number 9. This is a car show I went to 2 years ago in St. Albans, Vermont. I was just walking around getting some footage, and near the end of the footage I was getting, there was a guy there with a 66 Chevy Impala. And I was able to get him to talk that up and had a nice little interview there. I think you're going to like this car too. Let me get this queued up. It's just taking a second here. Here we go. How you doing?
Good.
Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful car.
Thank you.
I'm doing video for Facebook and YouTube. Do you feel like talking it up?
It's an original car.
Beautiful.
Matching numbers car.
Matching numbers.
Matching numbers car. I've had it 12 years. It came out of Florida originally.
Florida, yeah?
Yep.
Nice. Have you had to do anything to it in the way of restoration or anything?
I
Or
painted it and I rebuilt the motor. Everything
Yeah.
else done.
Nice.
Just the way it was 50-something years ago.
Nice. You want to keep it as authentic as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And what was your name?
Al Sprano.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
You too.
You from around here?
I'm from Richmond.
Richmond. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's a beautiful car. Chevrolet Impala. And what year is it?
66.
66. Wow. That is really nice. I'm going to come around from this angle. And we're back. And yeah, what were your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, 66 Impala, great years. I have a friend back home that has a 66, but it's a lowrider.
Sure. That would look
Yeah,
cool as that. Yeah.
but it's all lowrider, has hydraulics and everything.
Nice.
And yeah, white with blue interior. But yeah, that one there, that's a great example right there. That turquoise was pretty, like you said. just to rebuild the engine and then paint it. That's very, very good for a 66.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that car looked really nice from every angle. The stance and just about every angle, it looked really nice.
Uh-huh.
Just a sweet example of that.
It looked like he had those torque thrust wheels on there.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, some great ones. And then you had the what is that, 2 Firebirds and a Le Mans there.
Yes, yeah.
I was like, okay. And I like the Firebirds because they both had 2 different. They had the 2 different sets of wheels there. I know they were 2 different years,
Let me
but
get
they
that
had
back.
those 2 different sets of wheels there.
Yes, speaking of wheels, yeah.
I would say those look the one with the silver one. They kind of remind me of the like a turbine type thing.
Yes.
And then
So I'm thinking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, and then the old Pontiac rallies there.
Yes. So I'm thinking that black one's probably what, 76 or so, and the silver one's probably 79 or 80.
Yeah, I would go. Yeah, I go about those years, because that black one, that front bumper, you figure Smokey and the Bandit came out what year?
77.
So
the Smokey and the Bandit was a 77, and this was like a year or 2 before that, I think. I'm trying to get to that black. There we go. Yeah, maybe 76, maybe 75.
yeah, that could also be like maybe even a 74.
Could be, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, 2 good examples there of the fire chicken.
Yes.
With the screaming chicken there.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I was, as you can see with the camera, I was a little obsessed with the graphic, that bird graphic.
Oh, who isn't?
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's one of those, you see the car and it's like, oh, I think everybody was more impressed with the bird.
Yeah.
It was like Smokey made it more famous, but it was just that bird.
Yeah, you know something special about a car if it's got a big bird on the hood.
Yes.
For sure. Better a painting of a bird than to have droppings from a bird, right?
Yes. So yeah, it's like, yep. So that definitely has to be in the garage and never under any tree.
Yeah, for sure. We don't want any birds leaving anything on that. And then that Le Mans, that was pretty cool too, yeah.
Yeah.
72.
Yeah, but that Impala just great.
Yeah.
So back home, it would be on a lowrider somewhere.
Yeah, I could see them going that direction within California for sure. Yeah, that's a perfect lowrider candidate right there.
And for it to be all original, they probably wouldn't do too much to it. They probably wouldn't throw hydraulics or anything on there. They probably just lower it or something. But
sure,
really do love OG cars, original cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just pretty.
For sure. Well, cool. Well, that's it for as far as we've got in the way of muscle car entertainment for tonight. We've just done item number 9, and it's top of the hour and time to wind her down. But yeah, I appreciate very much you coming on, Virgil.
Hey, no problem at all.
Sure. We're good.
Fun as always.
Yes. Good deal. Yeah, we always have a good time doing this. It's funny, whether we're in person or doing it on the podcast, it always turns into talking about cars, and we always have a good time.
Yes, sir.
I
totally agree.
Yes. And then Stacy and Art Fosler said the front plate on that Firebird said 76.
Oh, all right.
Good call. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm looking at everything else but the license plate.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And yeah, so thank you also to the viewers who are with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. And we do this live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So wherever you're viewing this, just circle back in 1 week's time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be there waiting for you with another episode. Cool deal. Yeah, thanks again, Virgil. We appreciate it.
Oh, anytime, my man.
All right. And as always, last word to Amsoil.
All right.
Have a good one, everybody.
You too.
That's not the one. Sorry. We'll try it again. This time it's really over. Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today we're going to be talking about AMSOIL. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your AMSOIL products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what AMSOIL is and why you should consider using AMSOIL products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses AMSOIL for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that AMSOIL is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because AMSOIL doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And AMSOIL likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of AMSOIL is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, AMSOIL says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the AMSOIL bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the AMSOIL. AMSOIL's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So AMSOIL's an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running AMSOIL than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And AMSOIL is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that AMSOIL has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the AMSOIL experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer. You save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to a product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the Preferred Customer Program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying paying at $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click add to cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click view cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the Signature Series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click checkout now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name, and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product. Perfect.
Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.